Heaven whispered your name to wealth. The angels moved. You've suffered long enough. The famine is over. Money is returning with your name, sealed in gold. Every denied door is being repaid with interest. God isn't late. He was letting them count you out. The vault is opening because your faith didn't close. You stayed loyal in lack. Now abundance is hunting you. They thought you were broke. God was just hiding your inheritance. Poverty touched your house, but not your spirit. You were never forgotten, just being positioned for overflow. The delay was divine. What's coming will feel unreal. You gave when you had nothing. Now it returns tenfold. Angels have been dispatched to locate your lost wages. What they stole, God will repay in thunder. Your bank account is about to reflect your obedience. You won't have to beg for what's already yours. They mocked your struggle. They'll witness your sudden wealth. The shift begins tonight. Heaven has cleared the blockage. Even your unpaid tears are counted in heaven's economy. You don't need a loan. You need this moment. Lack built you. Now legacy begins. You were born to break the cycle of lack. You feared losing it all. God says, look again. June 14th wasn't random. It was written. If you don't open this, the cycle may continue. Your struggle ends the moment you believe it's over. You're not late. You're exactly when the miracle starts. God's about to shame every debt collector. Your destiny is not poor. Stop dressing like delay. The divine transaction requires your belief now. When you doubted most, heaven was finishing the transfer. You're one yes away from the financial flood. It wasn't a lack of money. It was a test of trust. The enemy attacked your money because he couldn't touch your faith. June 14th is the confirmation your spirit already sensed. Watch how they treat you when the overflow begins. Even your empty fridge was part of prophecy. You weren't poor. You were sacredly paused. Wealth is coming, but only if your heart remains open. You're not being teased. You're being tried. What if God told the angels to wait for this click? They stole your time, not your inheritance. You're about to walk into the abundance you cried for. Trust God like you trusted pain. The delay was divine, training for divine transactions. A hidden account is about to be revealed. You've been faithful. Now the heavens are opening in response. When you broke, something holy bloomed. Every coin lost will be returned in currency and clarity. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Your name is on a spiritual check already signed. God doesn't need the economy to bless you. This financial breakthrough isn't luck, it's alignment. You thought it was over. Heaven says overflow. You held on to purpose while losing possessions. You cried over rent. God was planning your deed. You were being tested with pennies before the palace. You didn't lose. You were protected from counterfeit gain. They will ask how you got it. Say, God, you weren't bankrupt. You were being backed by the unseen. Open your heart. Your bank will follow. This miracle is wired for those who still believe. You didn't miss the moment. You're living in it. They buried your name under debt. God resurrected it under favor. You won't know only overflow. Your obedience is cashing in tonight. Every unpaid prayer has matured. Withdraw it. You feared the wrong thing. God never fails. The breakthrough isn't in money. It's in your memory of Him. One moment can cancel years of struggle. This is that moment. You are being hidden from counterfeit opportunities. Wealth is spiritual before it's visible. The money isn't coming. It's here. They saw you lack. They'll now see you lack nothing. God was setting the table. Your enemies were the audience. You'll be paid for what you went through. Nothing stolen goes unpaid in heaven's economy. Your season of barely is buried. Heaven doesn't do late. It does perfect. You weren't forgotten. You were protected from premature success. This is restoration, not luck. They laughed at your faith. Your balance will silence them. Your yes to God made room for this miracle. Don't trade your inheritance for impatience. June 14th is not a date. It's a doorway. The silence before the shift is sacred. Your soul already knows this message is yours. What was delayed is being delivered by angels. You'll wake up wondering how it happened so fast. God won't just fix your account. He'll heal your mindset. Your next transaction will shake the ones who left you. This isn't a random message. It's a divine appointment. You feared being broke. God is breaking the fear. Heaven is depositing where men declined you. Your future is funded. Your faith was the cost. You don't owe the past anything. What felt like denial was just divine redirection. The money is meant to find you. God is erasing debt you never told anyone about. They thought it was over. Watch them when it begins. This isn't a coincidence. This is compensation. You won't recognize your wallet next week. Even your lack was prophesied. Your next deposit carries destiny, not just dollars. This night is sacred. Mark it. You were starving for hope. Now you'll feast on favor. The financial attack was proof you're chosen. What they denied, heaven just approved. Your name is rising in hidden financial realms. You were poor only in patience. Your breakthrough didn't die, it matured. You're not late. You're perfectly timed for divine release. Don't blink. The shift has already begun. Your next income will include joy. You lost nothing. God was stacking everything. You feared it would never change. It already has. Your hand was empty. Now it's holy. The same tears you cried will now water wealth. June 14th is God's response to your consistency. They thought it was failure. It was a setup. You don't need to chase. You're the one being chosen. Your account balance is about to mirror your favor. Delay did not mean denial. Everything you lost made space for what's divine. Your next financial blessing will shock your lineage. You are being prepared in private for public provision. Watch how fast things change when heaven says release. They'll call you lucky. You'll know it was sacred. What once drained you will now deliver you. The same hands that begged will now bless. You will no longer fear the first of the month. Your famine is folding. Your feast is forming. This isn't karma. It's covenant. Heaven is about to put your name on paper. You prayed in secret. The reward will be public. Your last broke moment already happened. You were fasting. They thought you were failing. God knows how to fund what he favors. Your no to giving up brought you here. What is coming has nothing to do with what you lost. This miracle is bigger than your mistakes. You didn't miss here. You've been marked for provision. The money won't just fix things, it'll free you. You are closer to overflow than you've ever been. Don't scroll past your own confirmation. June 14th will be the day you remember forever. Your story is being rewritten with digits and destiny. You thought you needed help. You needed this moment. Everything is about to change because heaven just moved. God whispered your name to favor. You're next. Don't ignore this opening. He only knocks like this once. Every seed you planted in tears returns tonight in overflowing gold. Angels gathered around your lack and said, no more. The money they owe you will come. Through fire, through delay, but it will come. Poverty is breaking off your bloodline because of what you chose to suffer in silence. They mocked your struggle. Now they'll marvel at your harvest. He didn't forget your empty hands. They were your offering. God hid your wealth in the pain you survived. You've unlocked the vault by breathing through it. What you lost will return multiplied because you didn't curse him when he stripped it. Your bank account will shift, not because of chance, but covenant. That unpaid bill is the last one you'll cry over. The famine ends where your obedience begins. Tonight, your name is on heaven's release order. You weren't poor. You were passing through prophecy. You didn't need a loan. You needed alignment. He kept you broke so you could stay pure. Now, he trusts you with overflow. Every empty cupboard was a scroll, and heaven read it. You were never forgotten, just hidden. And tonight, hidden things are being funded. Someone wealthy is searching for a soul like yours. They don't know it yet, but you're their answer. Money won't come from who you think. It's coming from who God ordained. Your giving wasn't wasted. It was counted, multiplied, and now returned. You're about to be compensated for battles no one saw. God delayed the blessing so the wrong hands couldn't intercept it. Don't panic over the final decline. It's the moment before divine deposit. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Your last sacrifice tore through a spiritual wall. Heaven watched you give when you barely had. Earth will answer tonight. That coincidence tomorrow is divine repayment in disguise. You were tested through lack. You'll be trusted through abundance. He's assigning angels to your finances because your spirit didn't fold. You'll never beg again. You passed the wilderness test. The money was always yours. It just had to wait until your character could carry it. You're not waiting on money. Money is waiting on your yes. You're not cursed. You're called, and now the wealth is catching up. God is rerouting wealth from corrupted hands to clean hearts. That blocked transfer is being released. Watch what clears by midnight. What broke your budget was a lie. What's coming next will redeem it. You didn't lose money. You sowed it into something only God could water. The enemy attacked your finances because he saw your legacy. What was stolen from you will return with interest. That broken account balance isn't your prophecy. It's your testimony. Gold is coming because grace already arrived. You cried in secret. Tonight, heaven funds your restoration publicly. God is funding your purpose, not your fear. Don't let the delay cancel your expectation. He's still on time. Your next payment will feel like justice. They thought you were finished, but they didn't see your divine deposit. You are one yes away from supernatural provision. When God sends the amount, don't apologize, receive it in boldness. You are the Joseph in your family. That's why your money came with warfare. The door you couldn't afford will open because he's footing the bill. You weren't just broke, you were being broken open. Money doesn't save you, but tonight it will honor the suffering that did. You will see the numbers shift. Don't doubt what heaven wrote. You're not meant to chase money. It's designed to obey your assignment. The overdraft wasn't failure. It was divine setup for the overflow. You'll remember tonight forever. The night your name became favor's destination. Your future is too expensive for the enemy to bankrupt. God isn't just giving you wealth. He's giving you wisdom to hold it. The check is delayed to align with divine timing. Stop worrying. Your wallet is being watched by angels. They counted you out, but God counted your seed. Someone will randomly give you money, but it won't be random. The number 14 carries something holy. Receive it with reverence. You'll recognize the miracle when your phone dings. That sudden refund? It's divine reversal. This transfer is spiritual. Your faith activates it. God is closing accounts tied to generational poverty. Your last no to temptation unlocked heaven's yes. You're not just receiving money. You're receiving mantle. You prayed for a raise. He's giving you your own. The debt you feared will be erased without explanation. Someone you forgave quietly just released a blessing toward you. Your name is being whispered in rooms where favor lives. What banks denied, heaven has approved. They laughed at your hunger. Soon they'll ask how you fed nations. You were called rich while walking barefoot through spiritual fire. The silence around your name is being replaced by divine announcement. You didn't need followers, you needed faith. That faith funds miracles. Your bank account doesn't reflect your true inheritance. Watch what updates tonight. You're not broke. You're in prophetic suspense. The one who left you in debt will watch you walk in overflow. Your hands have been marked by giving. Now they're magnetized for receiving. You have suffered long enough. Now the wealth angels are moving. It's not a payout, it's a prophecy fulfilled. You passed every test money couldn't bribe. Heaven saw. One transaction will end every year of financial warfare. God is giving you more than money. He's giving you freedom. The overdraft notice will turn into divine notification. You will no longer beg. God is commanding resources to find you. This miracle money comes with a mission. Don't waste it. You're not chasing prosperity. Prosperity is chasing obedience. What you gave in secret will return with glory. The wealth transfer begins when you stop doubting the instruction. You were never forgotten, just being preserved for the right release. You will touch money no one in your bloodline has ever seen. That missing payment was heaven's delay, not denial. He blocked your old income to make room for divine income. Your future requires funds. God is funding you now. A stranger will bless you without reason. Don't reject it. The drought ends tonight, and it won't return. They don't know who you are yet, but your increase will reveal it. Every tithe, every tear, every denied purchase, it counted. The money will come before the worry can. You were not called to survive. You were chosen to steward wealth. Your lack was loud. Your blessing will be louder. They'll ask how you got it all, and you'll answer, God. Poverty has no permission past tonight. You're about to step into rooms wealth has already decorated. God is unlocking a vault your last name couldn't access until now. You don't need a side hustle. You need a holy instruction. The refund you didn't expect is an answer you didn't know you prayed. You won't lose your home. Provision is en route. God isn't late. He's just dramatic with miracles. Your next financial shift is tied to a conversation happening right now. The person meant to bless you has been awakened. What left your hands will return as legacy. You're not being lucky, you're being located. Don't log out. The alert you've prayed for is about to drop. He's rewriting the numbers behind your name. You've been faithful over little. Welcome to much.